Hello and welcome to another edition of the Hatter Sports Report. I'm Bill Rowland. With me today is a senior who is not only a talented athlete and a person who has an interesting story outside of her athletic career. Please welcome senior Amanda Brett. Amanda, it's great to have you here today.
Hi, thank you. It's nice to be here.
So, you've had really a truly inspirational story here with your career at Hatter Horsham. My first question for you is today, what is the importance of the date 11/14/07?
That is actually the day I had my surgery at Children's Hospital, the November 14, 2007, and it really sticks with me because I feel like that's the day I became, obviously a survivor, but it kind of makes me who I am. It shows how strong I was even when I was so young and how much I've accomplished since then, and it just kind of keeps me going, you know?
Yeah. If you could keep one memento from this school, what do you think it would be?
I think it would have to be my jersey. I never had a favorite number before I came into high school. I kind of came in my freshman year, I was like, oh, I'm just going to pick a number, and that's going to be the number I'm going to have throughout high school. And I don't know, it became my favorite number, and it felt comfortable in that. I felt comfortable in that. Made me me.
So let's take it back a couple of years to when you were in the Keith Valley Challenge, 2011.
Yeah.
That was the year when your mom spoke for your challenge.
Yeah.
What was going through your mind during that celebration?
We've talked about what I went through, but not on that serious note. I felt a huge connection with my mom that day, and I actually got really emotional. I didn't try to show it in front of people, but I was close to shedding some tears, but it just showed me how much my mom went through too. Everyone in my whole family was affected, and it was cool to see how it influenced her and kind of made her who she is too.
And it's truly inspirational what you've done. So let's fast forward it to 2013 when I was in the challenge. You came that year and you spoke to us, and honestly, I found that to be one of the most incredible challenge speakers that we've had.
Wow,
and
you.
We've had 6 ABC reporters, we've had Vince Papale, and you by far were the best because you really understood what happened, and I applaud you for being a survivor.
Thank you.
Another question is that when you spoke to the Newman Goretti girls basketball team, they're the best in the nation.
They're a great group of girls.
And you spoke before their playoff game to them. What were you saying to them to get them into the game?
They've been through so much this year with all the new players they have and the drama that was started. I just wanted to come in there, kind of show them that they're being strong too. If I can do all this stuff even as 11 years old, maybe just inspire them to be like, oh, if she can do all this when she was so young, we can get through this, because they're a tough group of girls. They're so nice and so kind, and it was really awful what happened to them. They inspired me in a way how they got through this and still kept their head in it and were focused on playing. They all love the game so much, and it's great to see athletes like that.
So, probably one of the biggest questions I have for you is, how does it feel having such a monumental impact on people, who have survived cancer or people who know family members that are going through cancer?
It's awesome because it's awful what happened to me. I know that, but it's good that something good came out of this. Obviously, I see myself, I got through this for a reason. It's to help other people and to inspire them with my story. There's so many other kids who have it so much worse than I do and still are going through it now, and I want to show them you can beat it. It's possible, and you can get through it. You just have to always believe and keep going.
And my final question for you today is, name one teacher or coach, friend, sibling, family member who has been there for most of your journey and helped you through the most of it.
I would have to say my dad. He's been through everything with me, and he's had a huge impact on my basketball career. He's been my coach when I was younger, and he's always pushed me. Even if he was yelling at me after games or you should have done this, you should have done that, I always know he had such high expectations for me, and that he knew how much talent I had inside of me and wanted to push that out of me, and he was always there through all the medical. He came to all my doctor's appointments, he got me to all my basketball practices, and he's just pushed me to the person I am today.
You've played basketball here at Hatter Horsham for all 4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how many years were you on varsity?
All 4.
Okay. What is with the 4 years? What is your favorite memory of playing?
I would have to say it was my sophomore year. I was in a JV game against North Penn, and we were down like, I don't even know. But I was getting so annoyed because we should be winning. And then it's like the last seconds, I see the girl with the ball look at me, and I'm at the 3-point like, oh my God, she's going to throw me the ball. I shoot it up with a buzzer beater, and it goes in, and everyone was just so excited and giving me hugs. And I was like, this is so awesome. And that was probably the best I've had in high school.
So, you're a senior, and part of the senior, year here at Haverford Horsham is a culminating project. What is your culminating project for this year, Amanda?
My project, I'm working with the Make-A-Wish Foundation with the girl who granted my wish. And I'm kind of just learning the whole process. Like, I know how much a kid got in the process, but I'm going to actually go on like wish interviews with her and how they raise money and how they get started on the wishes, who do they contact, and it's actually really cool. I learned a lot of information so far.
So that's just, one of the, better part of your generosity, just wanting to give back. And, it's truly incredible. So, Amanda, it's really been a pleasure having you here today. Congratulations on your work with your culminating project with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. That's it for the Hatter Sports Report. Now back to the news desk.